Today, we're in Washington, visiting Dustin with Doggy Duty Pet Waste Removal.
And I'm just facing financial issues of starting a new business, not having a lot of money to put into all of the marketing, so I'm trying to go as cheap as I can.
Do you have credit? Is it bad?
Yeah, right now it's not the...
Okay, this business started 6 months ago, but only has 4 customers. I just want you drowning in leads.
Yeah.
Just get customers. Dustin needs a plan to grow the business to 50 customers so he can quit his job and focus full time on the business. Right now, we just need the 50 customers. That's all I care about.
Now, one of the guys, he's kind of on everybody's lack list. A lot of people start this business, but they don't last. They're not making anything, so they just shut down. You can't make money on what he's charging, so he'll probably end up folding up.
This is the Business Turnaround Show. My name is Mike Andes. I'm the founder of Augusta Lawn Care, where we have over 190 locations around the world. I travel the country fixing struggling businesses. I know it's a lot, but here's the thing. I think within a year, it pays for itself. Our goal is to give Dustin a strategy to turn the company around in the next 6 weeks. How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Good. I think I saw you driving a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember seeing your truck.
Yeah, okay.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I'm Dustin Hawthorne. I own Doggy Duty, a local dog waste removal business. I service all of Whatcom County.
So when did you actually start the business? This March?
Into March, yeah.
Okay, cool. And what are you doing like for your full-time job?
So my full-time job is I work for Blackline, HHP. It's a black vinyl fencing company. I was the warehouse manager, and then they kind of switched roles for cross-training.
I'll do residential yards. I install pet waste stations and service them for apartments, HOAs, parks, county, city, anybody that needs them, I'll install them. And then I'll come weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what they want, empty the cans, replace the bags in the cans, replace the dog pickup bags. And that's a weekly or bi-weekly service.
Maybe kind of walk me through right now where the business is at. I think we have like how many recurring customers and kind of where is it at now?
Right now I've got 4.
Okay.
I've got 2 residential customers and 2 HOAs. It's pretty minimal. Don't need much. I got all my bags, gloves, that kind of stuff in there. This is my tools. So I scoop it into here, and I carry a bag out there, put it in the bag, and then I take the bag off site at the end of the day and dispose of it. I have another HOA, but they had to wait till their budget resets.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be November, December, but I'll pick them up.
And so the residential ones, is that like the $25 to $30 per week?
Per week, yeah.
Got it. And are those in Blaine? Where are those currently?
Theirs are they're both in Birch Bay. And then I have this, it's a cleaner that I spray the tools before I go in the yard and then after to kill any kind of diseases. If a dog has something, I'm not spreading it between yards. So usually I'll spray this on there, and then when I get done in their yard, I'll hose it off before I leave their yard and then re-clean it before I put it back in the truck so it's ready for the next. I want to get more into, the HOAs are nice, but you make more on the residential, so I want to pick up more residential.
What's the pricing look like for the HOAs?
The stations are $250 is what they pay per station. That's for purchase and install. And then I come in and install them, and then it's $15 a week or bi-weekly, whatever they want, for every station that I come out and service.
And all you're doing is servicing the station.
Yeah,
You're not actually picking up.
Yeah, no, so all I do is I come out, I empty out the garbage can, replace the bag, and then replace any of the pickup bags that are out.
What do you think you need to get to just replace your current income? Are you trying to go full-time? Like, what's the goal?
Yeah, I do want to go full-time. When we sat down and looked at it, I believe what I needed is about 50.
Okay.
50 to 60, and it would replace, and I could be comfortable enough to go full-time.
Right. It'd be like $5-6 grand a month.
Yeah,
in revenue.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just to get it up as big as I can, make it my full-time business, and take over all of Whatcom County. That's my main goal. Once I do that, I'd like to go off into Skagit.
Right now, how have you gotten the current 4 customers? Is it word of mouth? They see your website? Do you run ads? Any sort of...
I do run ads on Nextdoor,
Okay.
and then any of the ads I post on Nextdoor, my wife reposts on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay.
So I have people seeing that. I do have a lot of people tell me they see my logo, my truck driving around. So the first customer I got was by word of mouth. It was a realtor I deal with. And she told me, she's like, hey, I got a lady that could use your service. So I gave her a call, and she's like, yeah, let's do it. So she signed up. The second one reached out off of Nextdoor. The one HOA reached off of Nextdoor.
Okay, cool. And when you say Nextdoor, are you running ads, or like when someone just talks about their dog or like poop removal, you hop in?
At least once a week, I will post like an ad on there.
Okay.
And that's where they would see it.
I think you've probably seen the show. You kind of know the 4L framework. The 4L framework shows the 4 different ways that a business stops growing. It's either because of a lack of liquidity, a lack of leads, a lack of labor, or a lack of leadership. From a cash perspective, like how much do we have to spend on the business? Not like the personal side, but like, do you have money set aside for working capital or growing the business? Or is it a matter of like, hey, we gotta grow this more sustainably and slower because there's not a lot of cash?
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Low liquidity, but like realistically, this is a side hustle now. So I'm not really worried about like, we're not gonna pay the bills next week. There's no bills.
Yeah, my main job does that. I'm usually off my full-time job by 3, so I keep the rest of that time until dark to take care of any customers. So if the work starts picking up, it starts coming in quicker to where I can't afford to do that, then I'll quit the full-time job and go full-time on this. So that way I make sure everybody's taken care of and nobody's left out. I started it just to make extra money, but then I was like, you know what, I want to turn it into a full-time business and eventually, hand it off to one of the kids.
So Dustin falls into the camp that a lot of people have, and that is they're working a full-time job and they're trying to move full-time into their business. I think what's really important is to figure out how much do I need to make per month from my business in order to be able to replace my income from my job. And then that's what I'm gonna make the jump. And then reverse engineer that to how many customers do I need? Because instead of just saying I need 5,000 a month, I'm like, well, how much do you make per customer? Well, if I have 50 customers, I can jump into this business full time. So if that's the goal, then that's all I need to be focused on. And so right now, if I can get 1 customer a week, that means within 1 year, I should be able to go full time into my business. Keep in mind, what you make in a paycheck is not gonna be how much revenue you need to make in the business, because there's expenses with the business that are not associated with your job. So if you make $5,000 a month in your job, you might need to make $6,000 or $7,000 in your business before you actually make the same amount take home.
So yeah, that's where I'm at now. So yeah, the cash flow is pretty much low. There's not much there. There's no debt because I don't have any loans for the business. So I have my insurance that I pay each month, and then my fee for I'm part of the Blaine Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
So that yearly fee.
What do you think your overall investment is starting this thing up so far?
$500-600. And that's why there's a lot of people that do it because it is cheap. A lot of people start this business, but they don't last because a lot of them, what they do, they'll go through and find the prices and then they slash it to half to try to get as much business. But then with, your cost of fuel and all that stuff, they're not making anything, so they just shut down.
The size of business and the industry you go into needs to be determined by the goal. Like if your goal is to build a 7-figure business, probably Poop Scoop is not the move. But it's a great little business. Me at 50 customers, make $5,000 a month, whether it be on the side on the weekends or potentially doing it as your full-time gig if you live on little. That's great for some people. For example, with the lawn, everyone needs their lawn cut. When it comes to poop scoop removal, a lot of people do it themselves, don't even know that the service exists, and a lot of people don't even have pets. And so if you're looking for a big business, you do need to think about what's the total addressable market, and can I even build $1 million business? And if the answer is I don't want to build $1 million business, you just need something small like poop scoop removal, and that's fine.
If it's easy to do part-time, I have a dog, so I got to do it anyways at home. So I figured, man, why not? If people need it done, why not help them do it? Because it does spread disease. The less of it that's laying around for other dogs to eat or people to step on is less disease to spread around.
Okay, all right, well then really we just know the constraint is leads. Right now, Dustin has one major problem. He doesn't have enough leads. And until we figure that out, we ain't going anywhere. How I see it is, because you have low cash, we don't have money to go dump on ads. But what we can do is make sure that we get the cash that we put into ads back within 30 days so we can pay off our credit card. So do you know what your credit card limit is by chance right now?
I don't have one.
Okay, do you have credit? Is it bad?
Yeah, right now it's not the...
Okay, do you think you'd be able to get a $500 limit or anything like that?
I might be able to, I'd have to check.
Dustin doesn't have a really good credit, and that makes it hard to get a credit card and start investing in the growth of the business. He can't get debt, loans, or any credit cards. However, if he's able to recoup the cost of getting a new customer within 30 days, it allows him to be able to print money, because I can get a customer and pay $50, $60, but then within 2 visits, 3 visits, I recoup all that money because I don't have a lot of costs. And that's the advantage of being a solo operator. You don't have a lot of expenses. You don't have wages. You don't have overhead and an office and other trucks and a whole bunch of insurance. You just need to get customers. And so if he can get 50, 60 customers, we can figure out pricing and optimization of that pricing and profits down the road. But right now, getting 50 customers is the goal. If we can get $500 accessible to us, we can then start putting that into ads. Now the ads have to pay us back more than what we spend on them within 30 days. Ideally, so we can pay off a credit card. Because basically, if we can get cash collected more than what we pay to get the lead within the first 30 days, we have like a money printer. If we can get leads for say 25 or 30 bucks and they're $30 or $25 per week and we get $100 per month from that person, we can spend a bunch of money in 2 to 3 weeks, get a bunch of leads, get new customers, and then by the time I gotta pay off my credit card statement, I have money now to pay that off. In my mind, it's just simply a game of, if customers are going to generate $100 per month, how can I get them for 25 to 50? And then within the month, before my credit card statement is due to pay for the ads, I'm already cash flow positive. And that's really the objective. So I kind of see a couple things.
Do you want to wipe out the competition in your local market? Go to homeservicewebdesign.com and get more leads today.
Don't worry about us. I kind of see a couple things. Have you ran any Facebook ads? Or have you mostly just posted on Facebook?
It's mostly posts on Facebook.
Okay, got it. How I see it is I think we can get leads for less than $30 per, and then I think we can close half of them. So if we have cost per lead is $30 and we close, like half of them actually convert, that'd be $60 customer acquisition cost. We know we can get 60 bucks in 3 weeks of doing service.
Yeah.
As long as we can either A, finance the next few weeks of ads, or B, get a credit card for 500 bucks, we should be able to run this profitably right away.
Okay.
And so I kind of see it as Facebook ads being $10 per day. And what we're going to do is the call to action for these is going to be send message. This crushes for local services, especially the ones like yours. The advantage that the poop scooper kind of industry has is, first off, no one knows about you all. They don't even know it's a service.
Yeah.
The unique thing about the poop scoop removal industry is that a lot of people don't even know that the service exists. And so the ads are actually a way of just advertising the fact that this exists. Like, there's a service around this. Last time I checked, it was like last year, the whole industry was like 270 million in the US. And so that's relatively small. It's like 1/400th of what lawn care and landscaping is. It's small, however, it's mostly because no one knows about it.
Yeah.
And so in part, your marketing is actually just educating the customer that they have a problem. And then be like, yo, I can fix the problem and it's only gonna cost you 20, 30 bucks a week. If you're in a more established market like lawn care, people know that grass needs to be cut. They know that lawn care companies exist. But if you're in a new and emerging market like Poop Scoop, you're gonna have to educate customers. And honestly, personally, I don't like being in those industries because I'm spending my marketing dollars educating the entire market instead of going after the need of the customer. I have to tell them that I even exist. The ads themselves are relatively easy to capture people's attention. It's such an easy, low-hanging fruit in terms of funny stuff. And so you probably know all like the one-liners about poop, right? So I would make it funny. I would make the ad very capturing, but then all it is like, want this for $24 a week or per scoop or whatever, send message. So that's just gonna be a Facebook Messenger to you.
Okay.
Furthermore, you can have it automatically give them a message to get a response. So for example, as soon as they click on send message, you're like, hey, thanks for showing up. What's your address and how many dogs do you have? And I'll give you a quote within 10 minutes. So you could really quickly capture their address and capture how many dogs they have and then be sending them a quote right away. I think you will get leads for less than $25, maybe 30. When we don't have any other expenses, I'm just like, hey, if we can get the money within 30 days, we should be just pumping into this. I do believe that a $10 per day on Facebook is gonna crush. I think you can get easily 1 to 2 customers a week. That would be about a $40 to $60 customer acquisition cost. And if we can get that, within 1 month, pay that off, that means that we could technically take a credit card and just be printing money. So that's the first one in terms of lead. The Google Keywords one, I would give it a shot. I'd do like $5 a day though. Just know that these are gonna have a higher conversion because they're actually searching for poop removal. Whereas with Facebook, you're just interrupting them. You're gonna pay more though. This is where I'm a little bit cautious because I think this will start ballooning in terms of cost to more like the $70 to $100 range. The nice thing is your close rate is gonna be really high because people are searching for poop removal. But you do have other competitors. There's a few of them locally, and they're running some ads.
I ran into a lot of the competitors on Sunday. We all started at the same time. Now, one of the guys, he's kind of on everybody's blacklist. He went and like slashed the prices way lower than what everybody else is charging. You can't make money on what he's charging, so he'll probably end up folding up.
I know it's not like rocket science, but right now I want you drowning in leads.
Yeah.
And I genuinely believe if we did $10 per day, $5, that's $15 per day, that's $400 a month. I believe you'll get 2 customers a week at least. Even like in Bellingham specifically, where we have this like notion of what it's called like Scoop It, bag it, trash it.
Yeah.
Lean into that. That's like actually a known thing in Bellingham.
They did the Dog Days of Summer on Sunday at the Humane Society.
Oh yeah.
That organization was there.
Cool.
I gave her my card, and when she found out I did the stations, she's like, dude, she's like, they put like little yard signs with a little bag holder.
Yeah.
And she's like, they bag it and then just throw it because there's nowhere to go.
Right.
So she actually liked the idea. So she was gonna go back this week and talk to her boss and see about if they could get me in there to put stations in like the trailheads and stuff throughout the county with actual garbage cans and then start servicing those.
And I saw the stations, so I was like, hey, why don't I just install these to people that need it and then service them? So that's kind of where it got started from. So I added it to my website, and then I had 2 HOAs reach out to me for it. They said they had been looking for somebody and hadn't seen anybody in Whatcom County that did it. So as soon as they saw my ad in my website, they called me and had me come out and take care of it.
Now it's a matter of like, I think for 10, 15 bucks a day on Facebook, we're gonna get in front of 1,000 people. And those people that like work for the county, work for the parks department, they see those posts.
Yeah.
And so they will also comment, and that's how you also get other bids.
Yeah.
People being like, I wish that one of these were our HOA. I wish this was at our neighborhood. Great, you slide in, hey, do you have a contact for your HOA president? Hey, do you have a contact for your apartment manager? There'll be more business as long as you just stay focused on the ad. I think if you do that, you'll pick up people like that.
Okay.
The next thing is, this is probably gonna happen more in a couple months, but like wrapping the truck. Like right now, is it a magnet? What do you have on the truck now?
Yeah, right now I've got the 2 magnets
Okay.
on the door, and then I have a big logo on the back window.
It looks so good. Like this is just so nice. Like this little guy looks cute. The branding is really good. Like I'd say your branding is like an A.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then they look at the truck and like you're said, but it's like, oh, like it's a one-man shop.
I got the logo, and then my wife did all the lettering because she does. She's got her own little business. She's trying to get going there. Where she does all the screen printing and embroidering. So she's trying to find a few businesses to take her off.
Did she do the design?
She found this guy on Etsy.
Cool.
And told him, hey, look, this is what we want. She sent him a few ideas and said we want kind of a cartoonish, something that's fun, and this is what he came up with. Cool. So she's like, yeah, we like it. Let's do it. I'm trying to still figure out a design for the hat because this is too much on a hat.
Right.
So
you could just have the paw.
I had thought about that, and then I thought about for the doggy duty doing like the entwined D's.
Oh, right. Yeah.
On the side, like the side of the hat in this color code.
Yeah. Yeah. How much do you think it costs to wrap that truck? 2,000?
Like 2 or 3. And see, the reason I did it this way right now is because this truck is it's starting to give me some issues. So it's getting up there. Within the next year, I'm looking into trying to purchase one of the Mavericks.
Oh yeah.
Because they're better on fuel.
Yeah.
I don't need it. And then have that wrapped.
Okay, yeah, I just saw a Maverick. It was sitting right there.
Yeah, and use that as my company truck.
Okay, that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect truck.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, like if this gets blown up, the dog is, this big on the truck, then Doggy Duty is this big.
Yeah.
And then the phone number is massive. Like I can only read this with them 10 feet.
Yeah, and that's the thing is my brother-in-law was like, you need to make those numbers bigger. So that's why we ended up putting it on the back window.
Yeah, it's better.
Bigger.
Yeah, but man, if you wrap a truck, like especially a Maverick,
Yeah.
it looks so clean. That kind of leads me to like, labor is not an issue for us. We don't even need to think about labor when it comes to the 4.0 framework. What I'm more concerned about is like the pricing strategy. How are you giving quotes? Is it flat $25 per week, or what's working for you?
Usually it says 25 to 30 a week, and that's up to 3 dogs. Okay. What I was doing when I first started is they would reach out to me and I'd be like, look, it's this much a week. I have a 10% discount if they sign up for 6 months, 20 if they do 12. Tell them about my referral program. So if they refer somebody and they sign up and mention them, they both get a free week on their next billing. But what I did change is instead of when they contact me just being like, look, it's 30 bucks a week, we can set up and go. And then I show up to a house that hasn't cleaned it in 6 months.
Right.
It takes a lot longer. Yeah. So now I'm in the mindset of when they reach out to me, I think it's better just to go look at their yard first and then give them the price.
This one takes maybe 5 to 7 minutes. It goes quick. I mean, the first one usually goes longer depending on how long it's been. When I started this one, she hadn't done it in 6 months. So it took a little longer to get going. Still do a sweep on the whole yard, but you get to know where their dogs go. So it's usually quick to just kind of get in, get out. But I'll usually just do a back and forth sweep of the whole yard, make sure nothing gets missed.
I would honestly go as far as saying just standardize across the board.
Okay.
And that is like, hey, it's $25 per week.
Okay.
right? Now, if you want to start tiering it based upon how long it takes, I would probably do it based on dogs.
Well, see, what I have set up now is, okay, so I have the 25 to 30 a week. That's up to 3 dogs. Anything over 3 dogs, if they got 4, 5, 6 dogs, it was $5 extra a dog.
How often do they have more than 3 dogs?
I've had one person message me with 4. My customer in Birch Bay, she has 3.
Okay.
So they're right at the, but usually a lot of times, no, a lot of times they send, like on my website, when they go on my website to request a quote, it's set up to where, how many times a week do you want it? How many dogs do you have? And they'll answer those questions. So when it comes into my business email, I can go on there and see, okay, they have 2 dogs, and then I'll respond to them and be like, it's this much a week.
Yeah, I think you could just standardize it. Like, yes, there's like even frequency, there's number of dogs. I would just be like, here's my number. And then also because we need like 10 or 20 customers just to prove like, okay, how long does it actually take? But if it's actually next 3 minutes on a property, I want the customer. Because we're going from like 10 minutes to 13 minutes, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Like it's such a like a volume game and we need more customers. I'm not gonna like make or break over $5 per visit.
Yeah.
I would really encourage like speed on the delivery of the quote.
Yeah.
And just standardize pricing. I always am trying to remove friction when it comes to new customers joining my service. By having standardized pricing and not charging a whole bunch extra for the first visit, I remove the friction of explaining another thing to the customer, having more terms and conditions, having to have more fine print. All of that adds friction and people are gonna start dropping off in the sales funnel.
So you think I should maybe like reword on my website up to the, just don't even leave the amount of dogs on there, just
I would probably put like, I'd probably like, hey, it's $25 per week, flat price. And then you could put in the terms and conditions like, hey, if you have more than 3 dogs, there'll be an upcharge.
okay.
But we're talking about such a small number of people that have 4+ dogs.
Exactly.
And so like, we will address that when we get there.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on volume of these messages coming in from Facebook and me wanting to get a price and close them. Once I've standardized pricing, I can deliver the pricing to customers very quickly from my website, from ads. I don't actually need to go see the property. I don't need to see their address. I don't need to look it up on Google. If I can have that standardized pricing, I no longer have to educate the customer or have any time added to the equation to get the quote to them.
The one thing I do want to ask you, so, you know, being in the landscaping deal, do you think it's better off doing the, instead of the 25 to 30 a week, even at a 25, you think 30 is a little too steep, or?
I think right now it's such a volume game and your expenses are so low. So like, I really don't care even if you went to 19. It simply comes down to like, okay, do we need 50 or 60 customers if you go full time? Like the goal here is like, by next spring, we go full time.
Yeah.
And so if to do that, it's like, well, I need 60 customers at 20, or I need 50 at 25.
Yeah.
Just get customers. And so I'm just focused on volume because you don't have expenses. Like it's literally you on the side.
I did have a guy that reached out to me about taking over his customers. One of his customers had reached out and seen the price, and she's like, well, you know, I pay $5 less a week. That's why I threw the 25 in there. Because I told her, I said, look, I'll honor that price. I'll do it for 25. It's not a big deal.
At this point, we need to fill the capacity, right? Like we need 50 customers and then we will decide, okay, how profitable is this? Because I happen to believe you'll get to 50, like, I could probably do 80.
Yeah.
Well, now all of a sudden we can make 10 grand a month using the $25 per week flat.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be 4 customers, like it is so long, it takes so much longer because they have these massive dogs, there's a bunch of them. Okay, great, we'll put them to 35.
Yeah.
I just need them in the door. Right now, Dustin's costs are very, very low. He's probably running like a 90% profit margin because he doesn't have any employees, doesn't have any office workers, doesn't have any bunch of trucks or shop space, and his expenses are so low. When your fixed expenses are so low, I wanna get people in the door as fast as possible. I don't care about the pricing. And everyone's so worried about, I gotta have really high profit margins right from the get. No, just get people in the door. I want at least 70% of people saying yes to my quotes because I just need to fill my schedule. Once I fill my schedule, if I do a good job, I can raise prices if needs be on the customers that I need to, and they won't leave. How do you collect their card information?
So with Talic, I usually input all their information and it sends it to their email.
Got it.
And then there's a link that they can click on to do all that.
Perfect. All right. So then it'd just be a function of like, really when they send you a message on Facebook, you got to get them their card information. That's really when they're committing. Because at this point, you're basically giving them the price on your ad. So when they click send message, you need their contact information and you could be showing up the next day. What you might want to do is get them set up immediately, get them the card information, and then send them the email saying, hey, if you pay for the whole year, we'll give you 25% off.
Yeah.
Right? Like give them a really good offer for upfront payment, because that would also, if you're able to get even one customer to pay up front, that's like $800.
Yeah.
that money is now the money we can then just recycle into Facebook ads. I want Dustin to simplify his pricing as much as possible. We're gonna have a weekly $25 visit, and then we're gonna have the option to get them to prepay for the entire year.
My customer, he took the 6 month because of the 10% discount. Send a message out to him. His contract is up on the 3rd.
Okay.
So there's a good chance he's gonna redo another 6 month, which that's another like $760.
Awesome.
So that'll be my $500 there that I can put in.
Perfect. And honestly, I would really push for like 6 months, 12 months. If someone's gonna prepay, they're gonna prepay. I would do 12 months, but give them a really good offer, like 25% off.
Okay.
Because if you can get $800 up front on this service, that $800, we can go get 10 more customers. We're gonna give them 25% off if they just give us that money up front. This way we reduce the churn, customers that are leaving in the middle of the year, and we also get all that money up front to be able to spend on ads. If one customer prepays for the whole year and we get $700, $800, $900 up front, that allows them to go buy 15 more customers using this advertising method. Right now, I just want you drowning in leads. If you can get even 2 or 3 of those people, $800 times 2 or 3, get like $1,500, $2,000, we can now put more into the ads. Because right now the problem is this, if you're in $10 a day, even if you get $60 customer acquisition cost, that's 1 paying customer a week, which is not horrible. It's better than what we've been doing, but it's gonna seem slow. But realistically, if we can get a customer for $60 and then within a month get $100 back from them, we have this nice money glitch that we just keep playing that game. I think in this market, especially during February and March, that's when you run.
Yeah, because right now summer's super slow. So fall starts, it usually will start picking up.
The other part of it though is people go back to school and their kid no longer pick up the poop.
Yeah.
Every ad, I would just be governing it based upon the time of year. So like right now it's, hey, your kid's going back to school. We come pick up your poop, right? Yeah. In the fall, it's like, hey, get your property ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Then Christmas comes, then snow comes, you know how it is, snow comes. It's after the snow is gone, everyone needs it. I would just really customize your offer based upon the time of the year. I think that'd be a great way to capture as much of that revenue up front. We need 2 or 3 of those people to accept for you to have plenty of capital to really start scaling it.
Okay.
Because what I love it to be is like $20 a day or $30 a day, but you won't get that confidence until you spend 10 and get like 1, 2 customers, 3 customers. But even at this stage, if you got 1 a week, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot, but here's the thing. My hope is that we use the prepayment offer to be able to get the money to wrap the truck.
Okay.
Because if you wrap that truck, you will get such better route density. And that is the name of this game. If you get a Maverick wrapped, you will get 1 to 2 leads a week just from that truck wrap. It's also because it's just such a fun thing.
Yeah.
Like the branding, it all needs to be fun. I think within a year, it pays for itself. You get that truck in your ad, it looks way better.
Yeah.
Like, you look way more professional. People will take you way more seriously. It's not gonna happen the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But I would definitely try to get number 3 done, which is the prepayment offer, to have some cash set aside for the wrap. Good stuff. All right, so recapping, we got flat price strategy. I think in the next 6 weeks, you can definitely on your website, $25 per week. Once they're in the door, if there's 5,000 pets they got, we'll figure that out later. The next thing is the Facebook ad with a call to action of send message. I think you'll get a lot of messages, and then 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10 will actually convert into customers. Third thing is prepayment offer. So when they get that link to put a card on file, be like, hey, would you like to save $250? Great, just pay for the whole year. Click this button. I do think you'll probably get 20 to 30% of people click on the full year.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna use the prepayment offer to save up $3,000 for the wrap. The equivalent of what we're gonna spend $400 a month on ads, you're gonna make up in customer acquisition costs just from your truck. The best thing is the neighbors of your existing customers will be the ones calling you.
Yeah.
Because they see that truck every single week for 10 to 15 minutes sitting outside, that's who's calling you.
Yeah.
Number 5, $5 a day on Google Ads. So basically between Facebook and Google, it's $15 a day. As long as we can get 1 customer for 4 days, that'd be $60 customer acquisition cost, I'm happy. That's 9, 10 customers a month.
Okay.
That means in 6 months, like going in next spring, that's probably when we're hitting 50 to 60 customers.
Okay.
And so I think like longer term, like I know it's 6 weeks, but like 6 month goal is likely, can we quit our job if we can get 1 customer a week? 1 customer, maybe 2 on some of these. I think that's very possible.
Yeah.
So he just kind of talked about, trying to get as much leads as possible and trying to get as much customers for right now to start off with the 12-month contract to try to bring in more money as far as to put into advertising. I've had A couple of them do that. Some of the people in the residential are still kind of like, yeah, let's stay on month to month. I think because of the winter months and they don't know what's going to happen. I've had that. I do have a little bit. I haven't had to be able to go crazy on the advertising. Was able to sign up for, I'm on the scorecard at the Birch Bay Resort Golf Course now. So that's a done deal. But I did pick up a customer. But yeah, I changed my pricing like you said and just put one standard pricing across the board. I did have like a 12-month contract and a 6-month contract. He talked about getting rid of that and just going 12 months, so I did do that. I took that off the website and everything. I have been trying to get them to do a card on file. My new customer I just picked up yesterday. That was the one thing that she preferred that, so that's going now. So really, the only thing that I still need a couple customers so I can do that he wanted me to try to get on is the Google Ads. I haven't been able to do that yet, but I have been able to get more my customers to go on and do reviews on Google and Yelp, try to get my name up there a little more. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I wanted to go full time by, spring. Still hoping for that to be full time by, April, May. I think when I talked to Mike, I had 2 customers. Right now I'm at 8 full-time customers. I was able to get one, it's a small one, because I don't have much going on as far as the new business. It was, I think, a $200 limit. So I did just get that. So that's something I can put into, pay for some ads and then just pay it off each month. I think more of just, contacting with customers. I know the one thing he had told me about is anybody like on Nextdoor, Facebook, anybody that likes my post or anything, just hit them up immediately. So that's one of probably the biggest thing that's kind of helped out. I've been trying to stay on top of that. As soon as somebody likes it, I'll DM them and ask them if they have a dog or if they are in an area that needs cleanup and just kind of connect with them that way.